Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be testing out some new Pixi products that I've never tried before. Now these products were sent to me through PR, and of course I'm always going to give my 110% opinion on them. I'm not going to leave anything out. So if you want to see what these products that I'm talking about, then just keep on watching. Alrighty guys, so I have foundation on, my face is set, and so I'm going to be doing, I'm probably going to be using this little trio right here. This is the Pixi Glow Cake, and this is in Gilded Bear Glow. I've never really used like a trio like this before, just because I feel like sometimes you can get the highlighter with the blush with the contour, and vice versa. So that's the only thing that I have to say that I've kind of been like about this. I will say that this is kind of very similar to that Kevin Aquan little trio thing. So this is it swatched. We have the highlighter right here, the blush, and then this is like that contour, like bronzy shade. So this one right here is Pink Champagne Glow. So this one's more of a pinkier tones. I will say that this one, I feel like the blush is really cute. I'm not sure about like the highlight part of it. I feel like it's really pinky. I feel like that would be more of a blush topper, I guess you would say. Alrighty, so this is that one swatched. This one I will say that I probably won't really use this one, just because it's just, I don't know, I like pinky blush, but not really more of this pinky blush. Now it does have some glitter in it, but it's nothing too overpowering. I like big old like chunks of glitter. I think like the more the glitter is going to give you more of a glow. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the Gilded Bear Glow on my face today. Now the bronzy shade is very nice. It's a very warm tone color. It doesn't really look ashy or anything like patchy like that. Blends really nice. It looks very nice on the skin. Kind of gives you like that really pretty like goldeny glow. I can kind of see like the glitter in it. So if you don't like obviously a glitter kind of sheeny bronzer, if you like more of a matte bronzer, you probably will not like this. But I feel like this gives you like that perfect like suntan glow, perfect for like the summer springtime coming up very shortly. Yesterday was pretty crazy with the weather here in Georgia. Luckily we did not get affected by all of the super duper bad weather as far as the tornadoes and stuff like that. Everything kind of stayed south and like north and east of us, so, and west of us, kind of keeping everybody in our prayers, because a lot of lives were lost yesterday. People lost their homes, and I think there's still people that aren't accounted for. So please keep them in your thoughts and in your prayers. I'm really enjoying this bronzer. Like I feel like it just gives you a perfect glow, and it like makes it look really youthful and like tan and bronze. This is really nice. And I'm a type of girl that will pound that bronzer on like nobody's business. But yeah, the bronzer looks really good. I'm gonna go ahead and use this Luxie 735 powder setting brush, just because it's really small and tapered. I can get into this small little area right here. See, I feel like the only part I will say that I feel like here you really get into the highlighter and like the blush part, and right here you can stay like right where like the bronzer part is, but right here it's a little tricky because I feel like I'm getting more into like the highlight part, which it's like more of like a natural glow. It's something really like crazy of a glow. Now I don't know the staying power, how long this is gonna stay really onto my face. You definitely have to build it up though. This little quad is probably a little bit better for the bronzer part. I think probably if you probably want more of that like pinky color, this one will probably work best. I feel like the bronzers are pretty similar, but like I said, I think if you want more of a blush type vibe, you're gonna like this palette better. But I think if you want more of a glowy type of bronzer, mainly more of a highlight, you're gonna like this one better. Alright, so the next items they did send to me were these little eyeshadows. These kind of really remind me of like a bigger version of the MAC little compact one. Now this one right here is the Natural Beauty palette, and then this one right here is the Reflex Light, which is gonna be a lot of like shimmers and then metallics in this palette. And they did actually send me a couple of brushes in this really cute compact, super duper cute. It reminds me kind of like a little sunglasses case, but they did send over 3 brushes, so I'm gonna use those today. This is what the inside of the case looks like, and then the brushes were inside here. The brushes are super duper soft, but that is what the brush looks like. So we have like a blending brush, a brush to kind of pack on the glitter shades, and then we have a brush to kind of smudge everything out if you want to do a little bit on the lower lash line. So like I said, this is not going to be a tutorial. This is just going to be kind of like how the shadows are performing. I'm going to go ahead and swatch them for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Natural Beauty palette. Like I said, we're gonna go ahead and use the brushes that were sent with the collection. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with Rose Clay, but let's just see how it looks on the eye. Brush feels really nice on the eye. It doesn't feel scratchy at all. So I'm gonna go in with Bronze Gleam, and then we're just gonna put it on the outer edge, kind of pack it on. I think I will say that I did get a little bit of fallout with that brownie shade, and I might have just needed to tap off the excess off of it, but other than that, I mean, it wasn't nothing too crazy, and it didn't like leave a smear on my skin or anything like that, so that's something that we can easily clean up, like I said, with the brush. But I'm going to go ahead and put down this like bony color. I'm going to use this EO3, and then I'm going to go ahead and use Petal, and then just kind of like put some highlight to the brow bone. What's really good about putting a highlight is sometimes you can kind of cover up the mistakes if you went up a little bit too high up to the eyebrow when applying eyeshadow. This is a really great way to kind of like band-aid your eyeshadow a little bit. So for top of the lid, I'm going to put some of this glitter. It's called Metallic Rose. I'm actually going to use the brush that it brought with it, which is the EO1. This is kind of like how pack that on. So I went ahead and laid down Middle Rose. Now it looks really, really good. It's not as like powerful and pungent of a like kind of like a shimmer that I would want it to be. But I think that maybe if I use a concealer on the bottom of it, it might bring out the more intensity in it. But overall, I mean, not bad for like, you know, a drugstore eyeshadow or anything like that. But it looks really good. I mean, everything blended out really nice. I did kind of pop in a inner highlight shadow. Alrighty guys, so I'm gonna go throw on some liner and mascara, and I'll be back to give you guys my final thoughts. So my final thoughts on these products now, I will say that these little trios, I don't know what I call them, I really like this one. I really like the bronzer on it. I look really bronzed. I look very like, you know, I was out in the sun. I got like you know, a little bit of sun on my face, like sun kissed. I really didn't care for this one too much, just because that pink, I'm not really more a pinky blush type person. I like, you know, I have here matte copper tone. If you guys can see, like, I mean, I like a pinky color, but I like a more pinky muted color, kind of like, you know, a little bit neutral. But this is something I wouldn't gravitate to, you know, every day to wear as an everyday blush. So if you do like more of a pinky blush, I think you'll really enjoy this. Like I said, this is more of a blush than the highlighter, than the bronzer. Now compared to this one, now girl, you didn't get your bronzer, you didn't get your glow on. Now I know that they do have a quad, it has like 2 highlighters. I know that one's really, really glowy. It gave me like a nice little glow, but it wasn't like, oh my god, like beaming through the gods. You can see how being practical, like, you know, you have your bronzer, your blush, and like your highlight all in one. You know, when you're traveling, you don't have to like bring like 10 different things with you. But I can see where they were going with this. I will be keep using this just for the bronzer. Like I said, the blush really didn't pop up except for when I used this little blush guide. Like I said, when I was saying to you guys earlier, I really had to get like right in the middle with like a really like small tapered brush to really get to the blush. I just think that's a lot of work to do when you already have like a single compact blush. But like I said, I really did enjoy this just for like the bronzer and like kind of like a more natural glow of a highlight. I've never tried Pixi's eyeshadows before, so I really didn't know what to expect, and the quality is there, especially for like it being in the drugstore. There was a little bit of fallout with some of the shadows. There was some kickback, so kickback doesn't really like mean anything to me as long as like I can see it on my eye, it's pigmented, you know, it's gonna last and all of that. That's all that I care for. I think I'm gonna actually use some of these shades here, like maybe for a highlighter. I think some of these top 2 shades could work for a highlighter. I really do feel like this palette, when I was swatching it and seeing the swatches, I really feel like it was giving almost like the Naked 3 palette vibes. I don't know why, but the only thing I would say like a con was there was a little bit of fallout and a little bit of kickback in the pan when you put your brush in it. But other than that, I mean, the shimmer performed pretty great. Like I said, when I put it on and I wetted the brush, it wasn't like wow or anything like that. But I do feel that maybe if I do put more of a stickier base to it, like a, you know, a primer or like a concealer, you know, wetting my brush and just kind of like, you know, sticking it onto my lid, it probably would perform a little bit better. But other than that, pretty much everything performed great. If you want to try out more Pixi products, I want to use like their brow stylist, mascara, more lip products. I have like one lipstick by Pixi. I actually don't know where it is, but I have like one lipstick by Pixi. I want to try more of those. I love their skincare. The skincare is freaking amazing. So yeah, those are kind of my thoughts on some of these new products from Pixi that have recently come out. And thanks to Pixi for sending them over. I really did enjoy. Alrighty guys, so that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know in the comments down below what Pixi products you've used in the past that you're currently using, or what are you obsessing over Pixi. Let me know in the comments down below. So if you like these type of videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.